Carl Shorten today for the weigh-in. EBU title clash, Lenny Daws v Anthony Yigit. With me I've got Hennessey Sports very own Mick Henessey. Firstly, how are you, Mick, mate?
I'm very well, James, and it's been a long time since I've seen you, so I always look forward to that.
It's been a little while since we've been caught up. What's been going on in the world of Hennessey Sports?
Well, all sorts of ups and downs, but we're back on track. We're doing this European title fight Saturday, and it's all about Lenny. I want to give Lenny the best possible chance to win that European title and fulfil one of his dreams, because he certainly deserves it.
I spoke to Lenny in the build-up to this, just how grateful he is for the fact that you have backed him once again and delivered for him, and really brought it back, big boxing back to his hometown with him sort of leading the charge. So he shows his real gratitude for that, mate.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a long-term relationship. We're friends, myself and Lenny, and he's always been nothing but a pleasure to deal with and a gentleman. So I'm, you know, I can't tell you how much I'm rooting for him. I seriously am. I want him to fulfil one of his dreams, because, you know, he's been trying hard for this for a while now, and it's been snatched away from him twice. And he deserves this more than anyone. And, you know, sometimes the good guys come through, and it's needed here.
Credit to yourself, because it shows Sauerland said they quite actively wanted that purse bid, to win that purse bid, to put it onto one of their shows. That's the faith they have in their fighter. So credit to yourself and the faith you've shown you, really.
Well, he's a very good fighter, Anthony Yigit. You know, he's an Olympian. He's got pedigree. He's beat some decent names. So this is a 50-50 fight. It's a great fight. Really is. You know, better than a lot of the stuff that's been out there lately. Has gone under the radar, but you know, people in the trade know that this is a quality 50-50 fight. It's just you know, sometimes, you know, TV execs need to get beyond the hype and look at what's a real fight and what's not.
Did you happen to watch Chris Eubank Jr. in action against Reynold Quinlan on Saturday just gone?
I watched clips of it. I didn't actually watch it, but it was, you know, it was what it was. It was the odds explained what sort of fight that was. So, you know, as soon as the odds were out, you know, everyone knew what was what, and everyone in the trade knew. So there you go.
Quite interesting, your fighter Lenny Daws is 3-1 for this fight, which is massively wild odds for a home fighter.
Yeah, I think that's crazy. I really do. You can't write Lenny off at any cost. He's a true professional. He's got a hell of an engine which he's built up over many years. I know he's turned 38 now, but you know, he's matured. He leads a clean lifestyle, and he's always been a handful. Lenny. Anyone will tell you, any fighter over 12 rounds, he's a serious handful.
We've seen Hughie Fury, Joseph Parker, potentially massive fight for Hughie Fury for the world title. Anything you can tell me or give me on that and what's going on?
Well, look, we are, obviously there was a purse bid, and we're talking as a group at the moment to try and place it best. We're actually working with Duco Events and Bob Arum in the US to actually, you know, make this fight the biggest fight possible. We're talking on the phone. And you know, we're looking for this to be an exciting event, and we're looking for Hughie to become heavyweight champion of the world for sure. We believe that, you know, this is what he needs. He needs the challenge. He's a special talent, special fighter, and you know, he will prove that. That's a great quality fight. On paper, right there, it's a 50-50 fight and a tremendous fight, so looking forward to that one.
Will it not necessarily be in New Zealand then? Is that still up for debate, or is it nailed on that you will have to travel to New Zealand to fight him?
The site hasn't been confirmed 100% yet. You know, everyone's looking for the best place for this fight, where it works. So it's not 100% yet. There's still talks, but you know, Duco have won the purse bid, and you know, they are continuing talks with us.
I mean, with British boxing booming as it is, and if Duco are that confident in Parker, surely it would make sense to come to the UK to try and build his profile up for future super fights.
Well, there's always that, definitely. It is, as you said, it's booming, and you know, commercially, it's one of the best places for boxing at the moment. So we'll see. we're all right now. We're all working together to see what can be done, and if there's any better scenarios than it taking place, down in New Zealand.
Is there any news you can tell us on the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury? Is there sort of any communication you've had with him? Is there anything that sort of movement, anything you can tell us regarding him?
Well, Tyson's, obviously just taking some time out now, and he had a very, very difficult year, and I believe that he needed some time out and to see how he feels about absolutely everything, really. So he's resting, and he's spending quality time with his family, and that was needed. That really was, because the onslaught he got after coming back from Dusseldorf was disgraceful, to be honest. So Tyson just needs to feel good about himself and everything to do with the game, and whether he fights again or not, he deserves to be happy.
Do you think he'll fight again, in your opinion?
That's up to Tyson. I wouldn't want to encourage it any which way, because I would like him just to be happy.
Thoughts on Vladimir Klitschko taking on Anthony Joshua? What are your thoughts on that as a fight, and what do you think Klitschko can still bring to the table?
It's hard to say, because he's not going to be the same fighter that fought Tyson. That's for sure. We're 18 months down the road. He's that bit older, that bit more inactive. He's not going to be the same fighter. But if he's got 75% left of what he had, I believe he can beat Anthony Joshua. From that perspective, it might be a little bit too early. But then again, it's Anthony Joshua's. It's his big chance to really step into that status of being a proper champion. And is he going to take it with both hands? I'm sure he's going to try. It's an interesting fight, because I do believe that Klitschko, 100% Klitschko has got the style to beat Joshua, but it's just how much is left.
Be interested to see the response if Joshua does or is successful against Klitschko, to gauge that response as to when Tyson Fury beat Klitschko over 18 months ago in Dusseldorf. So to be gauged that response and see the similarities in there.
The only thing I would say that you can't really compare, because as I say, he's it's 18 months down the road. He's that much older. And he's at an age now where you can go over that threshold at any time, where 1 minute you're fighting great and the next minute it's just gone. So he can go over that threshold. And the other thing is, inactivity for a heavyweight is not good. We all know that. So he's not going to be the same fighter that Tyson Fury fought. It's just not happening. But let's see. It's interesting.
Do you think Tyson Fury's given him the blueprint? I know stylistically, Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua, they're very different sort of setup, different fighters, different styles. But do you think that's the blueprint for Joshua to beat Klitschko the way Tyson Fury did?
No, because Anthony Joshua can't fight like that. He can't. I'm being totally honest. Tyson Fury's a one-off. He's a unique fighter. He does things that other heavyweights can't do. He's super athletic. He can fight either way. He's very light on his feet for a man of that size, and he's got the power to keep you away when he needs to, or take you out. So he's a very, very special. He's a huge talent. And what I would say was, I would honestly say, coming from my perspective, that we never ever see 100% of Tyson, and if we did, there's not a heavyweight out there that would beat him.
Listen, we're expecting a great contest between Lenny Daws and Anthony Yigit on Saturday. Thank you very much for giving me a bit of time today, Mick. It's good to get you back on the channel. Seems like ages since we've had a proper chat.
Seems like a while, James. Yeah.
Seems like a while, yeah. So
we'll get it back on track.
That's what we're going to see. Some next events sort of announced, ongoing from Henessey Sports.
We've got some exciting things going on in the background. So hopefully we'll give you some news over the next 6 weeks.
All right, thanks, Mick. I appreciate it, mate. I'll catch you soon.
Thanks.